Once upon a time, in a bustling city filled with vibrant markets and bustling streets, there lived a wise and caring teacher named Miss Reshmina. She was renowned for her dedication to her students' education and her knack for making complex ideas easy to grasp. One sunny morning, Miss Reshmina decided to take her students on an enlightening field trip to the lively marketplace. She had a special lesson in mind, one that would help her students understand the concept of God as the primary initiator, the ultimate source of all things. Before embarking on their adventure, Miss Reshmina secretly instructed each of her students not to bring any money to the market. She met with them individually, whispering her instructions so that no one else would overhear. Little did the students know that they all received the same message. However, Miss Reshmina also had a secret plan. She pulled aside one student, Ali, and whispered to him separately, "Ali, my dear, I need you to bring a pound coin with you to the market today. It's our little secret, okay?" Ali nodded eagerly, thrilled to be entrusted with such an important task. He promised to keep Miss Reshmina's secret and tucked the pound coin safely into his pocket. Excited for their outing, the students eagerly followed Miss Reshmina as they made their way to the colorful marketplace. The air was filled with the enticing aroma of freshly baked bread and the lively chatter of vendors selling their wares. Leading her students to a quaint cafe nestled among the bustling stalls, Miss Reshmina explained that she wanted to treat them to some delicious snacks. She arranged her students in a line, ensuring that Ali, the student with the secret coin, was positioned at the end. With a playful smile, Miss Reshmina pretended to search through her purse, her eyebrows furrowing in mock concern. "Oh dear," she exclaimed, "it seems I've forgotten my wallet at home. But not to worry, I have an idea." Turning to her students, she asked, "Does anyone happen to have a pound they could lend me to buy some treats?" The students grew increasingly excited about the idea of enjoying some tasty treats. Eager to satisfy their hunger, they turned to the student behind them one by one, asking if they had any money to spare. The question passed smoothly down the line, until finally it reached Ali, who stood patiently at the end of the row. With a knowing smile and a mischievous sparkle in his eye, Ali reached into his pocket and pulled out the coveted pound coin, the key to unlocking their food adventure. As the coin traveled from student to student, it finally reached the first one in line, who then passed it to Miss Aisha. She smiled warmly and said, "Thank you, Ali," taking the coin gratefully. With the pound coin in hand, Miss Reshmina led her students into the cafe, where they enjoyed a delightful array of pastries and sweets. As they savored each delicious bite, Miss Reshmina seized the opportunity to impart her wisdom. "Today we learnt a valuable lesson," she began, her eyes twinkling with excitement. "Just like how Ali had to begin the chain of events that led to me buying food for you, there had to be someone who started the chain of events that led to the creation of the universe. Imagine if none of you had any money and kept asking an endless number of students for it. In that situation, I wouldn't have been able to buy food, and you wouldn't have been able to eat. Similarly, if someone hadn't started or caused the Big Bang, there wouldn't be a universe, stars, planets, Earth, or life. After Ali passed the coin to me, she continued, I handed it over to the shopkeeper, who took it to prepare your delicious snacks. He carefully packed them and handed them back to me, ready for you to enjoy. Then, with smiles on your faces, I gave each of you your tasty treat, and you happily savored every bite. Just like he passed me that coin, which started the whole process of getting our snacks. God is like the one who got everything started in the universe. All right, let's break it down for you, kids. First off, we wouldn't have been able to enjoy these delicious snacks because I wouldn't have had anything to treat you with. And why is that? Well, it's because the shopkeeper wouldn't have had these snacks to pack up for us. And why wouldn't the shopkeeper have them? Because he wouldn't have prepared them in the first place. And why not? Because I wouldn't have given him the money to make them. And why wouldn't I have given him the money? Because I wouldn't have received that pound from the student at the front of the line. And why wouldn't I have received it? Because that pound wouldn't have been passed on to the first student from the students behind them. And why wouldn't it have been passed on? Because there was either no Ali at the back, or Ali didn't have the coin. So you see, every single step in our chain of events, from enjoying these yummy snacks back to the beginning, depended on Ali and that coin he passed along. If any part of that chain had been broken, we wouldn't be enjoying these treats right now. It's just like how the whole universe, from Earth and stars to planets and moons, wouldn't exist if it weren't for God who caused the Big Bang, which started everything off. So, just as Ali's coin started our snack adventure, God started the incredible journey of our universe. Let's imagine the journey backward in time, starting from where we are right now, here on Earth, all the way back to the very beginning. So we're here on Earth, right? We're alive, we're breathing, and we're having this amazing conversation. But let's think about how we got here. Life is possible because Earth exists. Without this planet, life as we know it would not be possible. Earth exists only because there were leftover debris after the formation of the Sun and other planets in our solar system. This leftover debris came together to form Earth. Without this debris, Earth wouldn't exist. This debris exists only because it came from the remnants of previous stars that exploded, scattering their material into space. If these remnants didn't exist, there would be no debris to form Earth. These stars exist only because they form from the collapse of clouds of gas and dust in space. Without these clouds, there would be no stars to create the debris for Earth. These gas and dust clouds exist only because they originated from the Big Bang, the event that created our universe. Without the Big Bang, there would be no clouds to form stars. Before the Big Bang, all the matter and energy in the universe were packed into an incredibly small, hot, and dense point known as a singularity. If this singularity did not exist, there would be nothing to explode, and thus no Big Bang. If there was no force to create both the matter and energy composing the singularity, then the singularity itself would not exist. So, essentially, It means that without someone or something with that kind of force, there would be no singularity and hence no Big Bang, and that someone with such force is God himself. It's like saying that before Ali passed the coin, there had to be Ali himself, right? Similarly, before the Big Bang, there had to be something or someone to kickstart the whole process. The idea of nothing before the Big Bang just doesn't make sense. This powerful force, like Ali with the coin, is undoubtedly God. Ali's possession of the coin was crucial, as it gave him the ability to initiate the sequence of events. Similarly, God's role as the initiator is crucial because, like Ali with the coin, God possesses the power to initiate the sequence of events that shape the universe. Aisha gathered the students around her, eager to share a profound lesson. You see, she began, the one who started the chain of events for our snack time today is like the one who initiated the creation of the entire universe. In the Quran, God is referred to as al-mubdi, meaning the initiator or the originator. This means that God is the ultimate source of everything, kick-starting all causes and events in the universe. She continued, furthermore, the Quran calls God al-samad, which translates to the self-sufficient or the eternal. This signifies that God exists independently, without needing anything or anyone else to bring him into existence or to sustain him. Just as our snack time wouldn't have happened without Ali's generous contribution, the universe wouldn't exist without God's initiating and sustaining power. In Islamic theology, Aisha explained, God is described as eternal and self-sufficient, meaning he has always existed and doesn't rely on anything else for his existence. This aligns with the concept of God as the uncaused first cause, the ultimate source of all existence and causation. Aisha smiled warmly at the students. And that's not all. The Quran also refers to God as al-musawwir, which means the shaper or the fashioner. This emphasizes that God is the ultimate designer and creator of everything in the universe. Just as an artist shapes and designs a masterpiece, God is the architect of the universe and everything within it. Her students listened attentively as Miss Reshmina elaborated on the profound connections between their field trip and the workings of the universe. They left the cafe that day with a newfound understanding of the concept of God as the initiator and a deep appreciation for the wisdom of their beloved teacher.